actually here at the Taj Mahal. Alright, so we just went through the Indian immigration. My India is pretty much gone, but there was Indians there greeting us and dancing. We went through immigration by sea, so Yellow Sea was first, so I'm just waiting for all my friends in the Baltic Sea, Blue Sea, and then we will start exploring.
Rani Victoria. This is your name.
Okay, let's debrief. First of all, my shoes that I've walked so many miles in. I walked all of Amsterdam and Brussels, that entire trip, in my Vans. Never had a problem with them. Today, for whatever reason, my socks can't keep up and I'm developing blisters wearing my Vans, walking around for like a couple hours. We're gonna need to fix that because my Vans are like major walking shoes for me. So this morning, we docked a little after 8. We were a little behind schedule. There's also the port that has the most immigration rules, so it was already the most chaotic. So there's like taxi people hounding us and we were like, no, we'll just walk. And then finally we were like, okay, no, we'll take a taxi. And we didn't really understand the conversion and we ended up giving them $20 US, which was like way more than it should have been. Like it should have been like $5. The first place we decided to go was the Crawford Markets, which wasn't that smart because it's super chaotic markets, a lot of things in a very limited amount of space, and we were the only tourists there by a long shot. And it was just very overwhelming culture shock to do like the first thing we did in India. We didn't spend very much time there because we were just really like overwhelmed. So we took another taxi to Marine Drive and just like chilled out there, less people, ocean. It wasn't like walled in city, like narrow streets. We went to a restaurant, tried to figure out maybe Kenya because we know we need to finish planning Kenya before we leave India because Wi-Fi is so bad and unreliable. I swear if I already have a blister. On day 1, we ended up walking about 30 minutes back to the cruise port terminal. The other people in my group have a field program that they have to be back at 1600 for, so we went back probably earlier than we would have otherwise, but honestly I was okay with it because my next 4 days are like jam-packed. And actually we went up to a taxi driver at one point and we were like, can you get us back to the international cruise terminal? And he was like, oh, go down this street and take a left and then go walk there. And I was like, we'll pay you for a taxi ride. So tonight I need to pack for my 4-day overnight Taj Mahal Agra field program. I'm gonna edit and sleep.
Where are you from?
America.
So all from same city?
No.
Different cities.
First color, it's called principal block, master block, outline.
Wow.
Better than my sheet. Second color in the second block. Once we leave it in the sun, so this is a gift for you. Everybody remember the color, yeah? See, yes?
Yes.
Now you can wash it 100 times, 200 times in washing machine.
Hello, so let's do a little recap of the day. Today was the first day of our 4-day field program. There's 2 sections of this field program. I'm in the A field program, my good friend Sophie is in B field program. So we've kind of seen each other throughout the day because our field programs are basically doing the same thing, but just in 2 different groups. Our group is 37 people. So we have like big tour buses. If you know anything about India, driving a massive tour bus through India is chaotic. I mean, driving already is chaotic in India, but the tour buses really add something to it. Really nice tour guide. He was talking to us about, like, Jaipur is the pink city because it was painted pink for Queen Victoria when she visited here. Because this is North India, the temperature here is actually quite comfortable. It was maybe like 65, 70 degrees. You kind of saw how the bazaars are. They're very aggressive in coming up to you and wanting you to buy stuff. But we went to some like textile markets where they rolled out a ton of rugs.
Now you can see the changing of the color. The second design over here is called snow in from government of Rajasthan, which is almost 35%.
Some people actually did buy rugs that they're shipping back home. Me and a couple of friends tried on the saris. I think a couple of people actually bought them. They want to wear them at the Taj Mahal. Me and Sophie did buy some elephant pants though, so we are very cool, obviously. Yeah, we drove to our hotel, had a little downtime. The hotel gave us dinner. There's music out there. I don't know if you can hear it, but we're pretty sure there's an Indian wedding going on out there. Apparently Indian weddings last like a couple weeks, which is crazy. That like blows my mind. I like have like one like 12-hour wedding like day and I'm like, and that I'm done. That was enough. Yeah, that's all. Day 2 in India. Welcome to day 2 of the Golden Triangle field program. Today is more really a travel day. It's January 14th, which means that it's the kite festival in Jaipur. So we're actually gonna go see that and hopefully maybe participate in it a little bit. Then we have like a 5.5-hour bus ride to Agra. Because tomorrow we see the Taj Mahal.
To go up to the front, we don't have any plan this time. You want to take one home? You want to take one home? No?
So today is the kite festival and we just had to tie and make our kites and now attempts are being made at trying to fly them. Oh.
Shiva is a destroyer, the third god, my favorite god. You can see the live demonstration. Yeah.
We're actually here at the Taj Mahal. This is insane. This is one of the wonders of the world.
He's feasting today.
In a special way.
We need some.
Now we are in the Red Fort, which is the women's temple. It's where they stayed. So we just had lunch at the Marriott Hotel, buffet style, just like the other ones. Pretty much all Indian food there. As somebody who has very selective and sensitive taste buds, and there's a lot of taste and textures I don't like, I'm eating a lot of naan and various breads and rice. We just went to this place where they showed us the marble inlay and how they make it for like the Taj Mahal, the same design they use in the Taj Mahal. They make like plates and tables and all kinds of stuff like that. They showed us a little demonstration. I bought a little trinket plate that has like a flower design on it. And now we have a 4-hour drive to our hotel.
Why it was built.
Yeah, I know. They are asking us to appropriate. All of our socks. We're at the biggest mosque in India. We had to take our shoes off and we're walking around in our socks, except it's outdoors. I really thought that we were going to be indoors without our shoes, but that's not the case.
Oh my god.
We just explored the markets in Old Delhi. First we did a rickshaw ride through them, and that was really cool and I really enjoyed that. But then they were just like, okay, 45 minutes, just go walk around on your own. Some people totally loved walking through the markets. In fact, a lot of people did. A handful of us just felt like unsafe, and there's rickshaws and bikes and people like moving through these really skinny, tiny streets really fast a lot, and it was just not enjoyable. But a lot of people did have a really good time. It's just, I personally did not. Okay, ready? Yeah. So, we're on the ferry to the Elephanta Caves right now, and we've had to turn back several times.
Like
One because
I forgot my e-landing card. It's my passport and I didn't know that.
and then we walked right past the guy selling the tickets to on the ferry.
Yeah. Oh no, and also the guy, the taxi that we got in, told us he would take us all the way to Elephanta, and then we got to the gate and he was like, get out here. Like, I'm not going to take you on a turn, I don't want to take you.
But we're here now.
Yeah.
It just took way too long.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's okay, we made it.
We're getting
on
there.
the ship, the boat. We're on a vesicle in the water. Vessel in the water. Yeah, you're not gonna love that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that looks like it hurt.
Alright, today is the 6th day in India, which means we're gonna leave soon. We just got back on the ship. Me and my friend Sophie today on our last day, we took the 9 o'clock ferry to Elephanta Caves, walked around there. We each bought a ring. I have this little ring that you can't really see. We took the noon ferry back, which ended up actually being 12:30. Went to a Starbucks because I wanted to upload a video, but the Wi-Fi was actually terrible, which is fine. It's fine. I just gonna have a lot of backlog of videos that need to be uploaded. Sophie had to send a lot of postcards. On-ship time was 1600. 4 o'clock. It was 2:30 when we left Starbucks, and we like raced around the corner to the post office. We thought we only needed 2 stamps per postcard to mail them to the US, but turns out you actually need 8. We're like very obviously in a rush, and we're trying to get the guy to like give us a lot of stamps, and we're like trying to pay him and then lick and put 8 stamps on each postcard, which there's not a lot of room on postcards to begin with, so 8 stamps is a lot. We get them all in, we race back around the corner, find the first taxi we see, and we're like, Mumbai International Port, and he's like, I don't know where that is, can you pull up the maps? And we were like, okay. It's like 3:20, 3:25 right now. It actually wasn't that bad to get back on. So something that the ship may have said when we were on our field program or when we were not on the ship was that if you don't go out on the last day, everybody from the ship has to come back out and go back through immigration. So there's a massive line outside. So all those people also need to be cleared and back on the ship before 1600, before on-ship time. So fair warning, if you're not leaving the ship, it might actually take you longer to go through immigration. It was faster, I think, just to leave, do stuff, and come back on the last day in port. Since today is our last day, day 6 in India, this means that's the end of the India vlog. Tonight, I think, gonna shower, have food. We're trying to book some last minute things for Kenya before we leave service. Thank you so much for watching my first port vlog. It was a crazy culture shock experience, just so dramatically different than anything I've ever seen. However, I will be very glad to not be in the severely polluted air anymore. So very happy to be out in sea again, and honestly coming back to the ship last night was like coming home. It was so great to see Miss MV again, and she already feels like home. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it will help me so much, and I'll see you in the next one.